Yo, what is up guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. And do you ever have a day when you're using Obstagoon or you're using Gliscor or maybe a Pangoro, you're extra spicy, and you just seem to keep on boosting? Yes? No? Well, today we have a set where we boost an incredulous amount of times. And is the title clickbait? Kinda, but you can't prove it's not. Because my theory in this video, which I don't actually really believe, is if you believe hard enough, you can boost. If you believe in the heart of the cards, it will happen for you. And here we go. Obstagoon, Charizard, Shadow Gly is the team. And we lead against the Galarian Moltres. We're also running Hyper Beam here. And we've got the boost counter in the bottom right corner to keep track of these boosts. We take the Brave Bird. I actually didn't even know I had Brave Bird. And here we go. Going for the Hyper Beam. Will Shadow Swampert shield? No, it will not. And I'm actually just going to let Obstagoon go at this point. Because we land the Hyper Beam. And I get a farm out with Zard. And I figure Swampert's probably their best answer to Zard. So let's see if that holds true. Or if they have extra Zard coverage. And they do have extra Zard coverage. So Lantern and back. It is a Lantern and back. That is not good. They're double good against Charizard, so Rise's read was incorrect. We're going to take the Surf. He's still locked for a bit, so I actually go for the Night Slash bait here. But this is bad, right? Because Galarian Moltres does pretty well against Gliscor. And no boost for us. No boost, but we're kind of forced to go for Night Slashes here. So we're going to go for a Night Slash, and boom, there's boost number one. Boost number one. I wasn't believing hard enough on that first boost attempt. I wasn't believing hard enough, but now I'm like, let's go. We need to boost to win this. Boost number two of the set. Boost number two. And we're going to go for the farm down here. We've got all this energy. I feel like Lantern kind of has to shield at this point, so I go for another bait. Night Slash, but they call it. But this is fine. I felt like this was the safer play. Because even if they call the first one, they kind of have to shield the second one. And this should be just about Blast Burn range. I actually let it go, thinking he'll probably Surf. But he Thunderbolts. Nice play by the opponent. Catches me off guard. Luckily, we're running normal Charizard. And this was a misplay by me. I should have gone for double Dragon Claw here. But it shouldn't matter. Blast Burn should be enough. And knocks out the Lantern. That could have been bad, because that was probably just barely enough to knock out. So we get two boosts in game number one and a positive lead this time for Obstagoon. Opponent's staying in, which tells us they're probably double weak. And without Cross Chop, this matchup isn't quite as comfortable for us. Obstagoon should still win all even shields, I believe, but just not quite as comfortable without Cross Chop. Because Night Slash isn't going to do all that much. But we're going for Night Slash here. It lands. And got to actually shield up here. Because I feel like he might be double weak to Goon, so I kind of want to preserve my Goon if I can. Gonna throw... Oh no, gonna get the full counter down. What's going to come in here? Triple weak to Goon? What the heck? Triple weak to Goon? Night Slash coming through. And we get a boost. Boost number 3. Let's go. Game number 2, boost number 3. And that one gets shielded. We're gonna swap in Gly here. And I figure, even if it's a Shadow Ball, I can tank it. We're going to save our shields. It's a Gira in back, so they are triple weak to Obstagoon. Jeez Louise, dude. Obstagoon with that unique typing, people generally going to be double weak to it sometimes. Because normally, like, your ghosts are going to counter the fighters, but Obstagoon's like a pseudo-fighter. And it's also a normal dark, so it's going to beat the ghosts. It's also going to beat, like, most of the steals, unless the steals are also running light counter. We come in here with Zard. I was fortunate there was no ancient power there. So I'm just going to let this one go as well. Another Dragon Claw. And gonna just throw this Claw right away. It looked like a CMP tie, so good thing we threw there right away. Gets the final shield, and I can just let Zard go and put this all on Obstagoon. Obstagoon still has some residual energy, I believe. Trev comes back. Nothing fancy. Just throw that Night Slash right away. Night Slash, bang. And we get a boost. Unnecessary boost. Boost number 4 of the set. We're boosted like crazy, man. Obstagoon versus Galvantula. Tough lead, but let's see if we can get out of this. I'm going to chip here with the Night Slash before he can debuff me. And I would assume I probably get out of here. So I swap into Gly. Honestly, probably could have even swapped into Zard, because he's always going to lunge there. But I guess Gly's a little safer. And we're met by Jelly, so this is kind of good. This is kind of good, because Zard's going to avoid this. And we get the boost. 5 boosts, dude. Boost number 5 in the set. I take the Surf. Oh my gosh. Build it up to Night Slash here. Is he going to throw the Surf right away? If he doesn't, I think we're going to get off another Night Slash. So he shields. And yeah, he throws the Surf. That's a smart play by the opponent. Otherwise, I would have got this off. I choose to let it go. I'm going to come in with Goon. And knowing that there's a Galv waiting for me, I'm going to try and overfarm here as much as possible. With access to Surf now, Jellicent can slowly chip away at our Goon. So it's not as dominant as it used to be. I'm going to throw the Night Slash here. It probably won't KO. So there's no need to undercharge or anything because it doesn't KO. That's something I see people do sometimes. They'll like undercharge when it's not necessary. He does get off another Surf, so I actually do end up shielding. Perhaps a misplay. Perhaps I should have just gone... comes in with his own Goon. I'm going for the Beam, man. I'm going for the Beam, man. And it gets shielded. Brutal. But at least we got the final shield. So is this still possible? Is this still possible? Because, of course, Galv is going to get one shot if we can Blast Burn it. So we just have to somehow take out this Goon and still have enough energy to Blast Burn the Galv. So I'm farming. We're running a normal Charizard. I think it's the rank 1, actually, for Ultra League, which is pretty cool. And here I'm going to have to shield and go for the wing attack down. I just got to be really careful looking at my screen. And one advantage here, and the Obstagoon, the opponent boosts. Yeah, so I can safely do one wing attack, right? And then he tried to catch, and I go for the Blast Burn because it's a 4-turn move, right? Volt Switch. So I can safely do one wing attack and throw in between the Volt Switch. No need to just throw immediately. Pretty neutral lead here. Goon into Swampert. Pretty neutral lead. In Ultra League, obviously Goon can tank 2 Hydros, which is a little bit better. But Swampert also is bulkier, so it's going to take the counter damage better. I build up to Beam and I go for the Night Slash. I figure maybe if I like telegraph the Beam, he won't shield, but or if I telegraph the Beam, he will shield. But he didn't shield, so that's not bad, or I can't talk. That's not good for us. And we're just going to let Goon go at this point, and I'm going to wing attack down with Zard, hoping Swampert was their best Zard answer, and we're met by Gira, so not bad. I am going to dip out, though, because I feel like I need to see what's in back, and unfortunately, it's a wall range. This is looking pretty tragic, man. Pretty tragic. I shield, but like this is rough, dude. I go for the Night Slash bait. I'm hoping he shields, but honestly, he doesn't really even need to shield. Yeah, he doesn't even really need to shield that. Even if it was an Earthquake, right? He still lives and can probably just save shields for Gira either way. So I go for the EQ here. Let's see if it lands. Or if Wall Rain will shield. It does land, so at least we take out the Wall Rain. But we're down 2 shields to 0, bro. So this is pretty bad. We're going to play it out for now just to see, I think, if Giratina has Ancient Power or not. And it does have Ancient Power. I figured if it didn't have Ancient Power, maybe like there's some way. But nope. Game number 5, we lead into Cobalion. We're going to save swap Zard. And we're met by Gira. So I'm like, okay, hopefully I can flip this matchup. That'd be great. I am going to respect a potential Ancient Power here. This would do a ton of damage. And we do shield an Ancient Power successfully. The problem here is I don't think we're going to be able to flip switch if our opponent's willing to commit shield. So, like, I double shield here. Don't try this at home, folks. Oh, and I get baited. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. I go for the claw here. Will we get a shield back? We will. And he gets this off. If this is ancient power, this is so bad for us because we're gonna. Yeah, now we're down a shield and we lost switch and the opponent boosts. And I'm going for the boldest counter down in history. Counter down the Giratina. Oh man. This is crazy. But yeah, we're down a shield, man, and we don't have switch. We've got the Cobalion still against our goon, so this is not looking good. I'm just trying to build up energy. Maybe somehow we can find a way. So he comes in with a Mandibuzz. So I get to land the Hyper Beam. Then he gives up switch. I come in here. And unfortunately, this is still not great. Because as you're going to see, Stone Edge does just under half. So I don't know if we can bait and still reach the Earthquake here. Going for the Night Slash. We do successfully get the bait. And we get the boost. Boost number 6. But is it going to be enough this game? Stone Edge coming through, and it knocks out our Gly. And we go for the top left. Oh, I should have gone for another boost, dude. We could have got lucky number 7. But that is 6 boosts in 5 games. And I think only one game we didn't boost. Is that right? One game we didn't boost. So really like 6 boosts in 4 games. So that was pretty fun set. Crazy when that happens. It's just statistics, right? It's not an automatic boost every time glitch. I just thought that was kind of a silly, funny title. So hopefully no one gets offended or triggered by that. If it was a little clickbaity. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just a fun, casual one where Obstagoon and Shadow Gliscor, man, 2 really solid Pokemon. And when they can boost, they can really turn the game in your favor. Of course, in that last game, we got the boost at the end, which didn't quite matter. I call it the unnecessary boost a lot because sometimes, I'm sure you guys can relate. You ever like get a boost when the game is essentially already over and it just like doesn't matter. Like, why couldn't I have got this boost earlier? So I call it the unnecessary boost. Dude, I just got new emotes on my Twitch channel. I should have totally got an unnecessary boost. Oh, that's such a good one. Man, maybe we'll have to get a new one. Okay. Let me know what the design should look like for an unnecessary boost emote. Should it be like Obstagoon, like why, or like no? Like what? How could you describe that to someone to illustrate it? Let me know. I'm sure we have some talented artists watching this video as well. So, all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment down below. All comments are appreciated. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And all that said, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.